Well, I'm ready to just about lose it. And I probably will in this video. Leafs lose 4-3 in overtime against the Colorado Avalanche. Sorry. Leafs lose 4-3 in overtime to the refs. We'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about the game at hand. First off, Leafs on the second half of a back-to-back in Colorado, low elevation. This was going to be a tough one coming in, and Calvin Pickard gets the start because McElhinney, he's hurt. They say I think I heard he was using ice packs and a lot of them post-game against Arizona, so I guess he was hurt. And Garrett Sparks just came off an injury, so he's a little too fresh for that. So Calvin Pickard gets a start against his former team. And the Leafs didn't help him too much. Nathan MacKinnon scores his 16th goal of the year, 11-24 in. Leafs down 1-0. Leafs get a great bounce. Matt Martin fires the puck to the front of the net. Initially, we think it's Dom Moore that gets the assist, or the goal. But instead, it hit the defender coming in together with Dom Moore, and it goes in. It's a tied hockey game. Leafs get a lucky bounce. It's 1-1. Second period, Mikko Rantanen scores his 12th of the season, and it is a 2-1 Colorado lead. Then, with 6 minutes to go, Roman Polak, probably from about the goal line, fires and finds a way through Varlamov. It's a 2-2 game. Borgman and Marleau grab assists on that. Levo and Polak grab assists on the Matt Martin goal, and it's 2-2 after 2. Kerfoot scores 4:34 into the third period, making it a 3-2 Colorado lead. And with 1:55 to go in the third period, Morgan Rielly fires a puck on net. I don't know if it got blocked or saved. And JVR, in his office, banks it off the post and in. And it is a tied hockey game, so the Leafs get a point on the second half of a back-to-back in the Mile High City. Nothing can make this a bad night. Even if they lose, they got a point. We'll get to this in a second. We head into overtime. The Leafs have had a ton of overtime magic this year, and they start out great. You know, Marner and I think it was Marleau, they move the zone, looking real nice out there. Then Nylander and Matthews come out, they're cruising. And then Connor Brown and somebody else comes out, and this is where I'm gonna flip and snap. So Connor Brown and Nathan MacKinnon get a little tangled up the blue line because Ron Hainsey tries to get into the zone, loses the puck, and Nathan MacKinnon could have been on a breakaway, but Connor Brown right there, you know, right at pace with him. So what does Nathan MacKinnon decide to do? Kind of put his arm on Connor Brown and pull them both down in the process. Now, who do you think gets the penalty? Ha! Connor Brown! For getting hauled down, Connor Brown gets the darn penalty. What? Look, it's over. If this was in the first, second, or third period, I'd be like, okay, that's all right, okay, fine. It's a stupid call, but whatever. But this is overtime. You either got to be 100% sure there is no penalty on the play, because it's overtime, it's a big moment. Usually the referee's, you know, zone of calling penalties expands a bit because it's overtime. You want to let the teams play. Yeah, well, this referee was stupid. Was there a penalty? Absolutely. Was it on Connor Brown? Not a chance in the world. I didn't know getting grabbed and pulled down, you get a penalty for that. I just can't even imagine what was going through the ref's head there. Oh, yeah, Connor Brown hauled him down. That's some garbage. You know Connor Brown was angry. You see him in the box. He's yelling. I don't blame him. Babcock's on the bench yelling at the ref. That's garbage. That's BS. That's a bunch of hooey. Whatever words you want to use. And all of us Leaf fans are saying the same darn thing. You got to be 100% confident there is either no penalty or you know who's getting the penalty. I am shocked that happened. Actually, I'm not, because it's the Leafs. And the referees find a way, usually. Oh, and they did. Did the Leafs deserve to win this game? No. Did they deserve to get a point? No. But they got a point, and man, did they get robbed from that second point, and that's what makes me mad. When a referee takes over the game, we all had a feeling they were going to score on that power play just because of what it was. Calvin Pickard, I thought, played a pretty good game. The Leafs defense was nowhere to be found on almost all of the goals. And that was the referees being stupid. That's that. I don't complain a lot about the referees in hockey or basketball even. Are there missed calls? Yes, they're human. They don't see everything. But on that play, you got to be 100% sure. Because that is a big moment in the game. And the reason we lost this game was the referees. As bad as it sounds. Look, like I said, did the Leafs deserve 2 points? No. Did they deserve 1? No. But they got 1 and they got robbed of that second point. I'm just so... these referees! Back-to-back games, the referees have been atrocious. We talked about that in the Arizona game. They were awful. They were atrocious. Countless penalties that they missed on Arizona, but they were calling dinky ones on the Leafs. And then the referees find a way to have the Leafs lose in this one. I needed that. But for you guys that wanted to see, the Johnny Bower signature on my old jersey, I hope you guys can see it. Let's see if I can get it there. Yeah, Johnny Bower, Hall of Fame 76. There it is there. And yeah, look at this. Vintage Phil Kessel jersey with the Reebok logo. It's nuts. It's an old jersey. It has tons of signatures on that one. But you guys wanted to see that. So there you guys go. But this is frustrating. Because if that overtime kept going, the Leafs had all the momentum in that overtime. Who knows what would have happened? We could have even scored and won the game. And if it goes to a shootout, the Leafs haven't been all that bad in shootouts this year. You never know. But instead, the referees end it. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this piece of trash. If you guys enjoyed this video and you hated the ending to this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this darn mess. And what do you think of the referees' calls in that game? Because it was awful. And what do you guys think of the Leafs play overall? They didn't play all that great, but they found a way to get a point and should have got 2. But we all know what happened there. And we'll talk to you guys. What will it be? I think it's Sunday. Raptors edition, I think it is. Or no, it's Sunday Leafs edition. Excuse me. They're in Vegas. Yeah, they're in Vegas. Hang in there, boys. Don't we got a game to play. 3:30 p.m. It's going to be Freddie Anderson and Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, Vegas is playing fantastic hockey. They've been playing great all season long. They look to keep rolling. And the Leafs, after this tough one, they need to find a way to get back in the win column. Because I think they start to come home after that, if I'm not mistaken. After that Vegas game, yeah, they come home to play Tampa. Right, so it doesn't get any easier. You got to find a way to get that game against Vegas, even though it's not going to be easy. They got to find a way. All right, and we'll talk to you guys. Raptors edition. Like we said in the Raptor video, obviously, Monday, New Year's Day, as the Raptors take on the Milwaukee Bucks at the Air Canada 7:30 tip-off. All right, so Leafs and Bucks. Raptors and Bucks. I'm all discombobulated here because of this game. Raptors and Bucks, Monday, 7:30 tip-off. Leafs and Golden Knights. That is Sunday, 3:30 in Vegas. Freddie Anderson, Marc-Andre Fleury, the more or less probable starters. And we'll talk to you guys then, hoping for a fair game. And hopefully, the Leafs win. We'll talk to you guys then.